Remarkable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Same! And fuck our champions!
Good on Pepe! Goal! It doesn't get any better than that!
Hello everyone, welcome to the Game of Frame live stream. I'm Josh Pratt, a Jock Crew on camera, and we are at Roosevelt Island, Jack McManus Field for the quarter-final of the Manning Cup. It's Zoom Schneider hosting the Pancyprian Freedoms. 3 of the semi-finalists have already been decided. The Greek Americans will face Lansdowne Yonkers, who booked their ticket on penalties against Nyack earlier today. Leros is on the other side of their draw, and one of their dance partners will be the winner of tonight. This is Zoom's 4th cup tie between the Manning Cup and Open Cup here at Roosevelt Island this fall, and it's been a cup season to remember for them. They've won all 3 games. They beat Mount Oval last week. Here in the Open Cup, in the Manning Cup, they beat Docks in the previous round to get here. It's been a welcome distraction really from the league form, which has not been as good. Just 2 wins in 7 games. That has left them dangerously close to the relegation zone already. For the Pancyprians, they are looking really in danger already early in the season. They're dropping out of the APSL Metro Tag Tour race, having suffered 3 defeats in the league. Was very nearly 4 last Sunday, but for a dramatic late comeback against Leros, they scored 3 goals, the Pancyprians, in the final 20 minutes to give themselves, I'd say, the slimmest of hopes of catching the Greeks, who have been unstoppable so far. But the Manning Cup still certainly up for grabs for the Pancyprians. They've won it 6 times before, the most recent being 2024. And they'll also want to get a little bit of payback against Zoom Schneider, who beat them here on the 7th of September in a narrow 1-0 defeat. Overall, last 8 meetings, the Pancyprians have decidedly had the better of it. They've won 5, Zoom just 2. There's been 1 draw, but at Jack McManus Field, it is an even record. 2 wins for Zoom, 2 for the Pancyprians. It's a very tight field here, and Coach Alex is really good at drilling his Zoom Schneider players to compact defensive shapes. They've proven difficult for the top sides in the APSL to break down in the past. And it's worth noting that both times the Pancyprians lost here, Zoom managed to shut them out. We have our predicted starting 11s. Zoom have had to make a lot of changes tonight due to plenty of absences. It's going to be a first start for 19-year-old from FA Euro, Morinigo. I'll say who's going to be in goal. In front of him is going to be an experienced back 3 of Dennis Onku, Holch and Jason Lee. At the left wing back, Mario Ramirez. Right wing back, Richard Bastian. And then Diego Silva and Dennis Cook, the midfield 2. A front 3 of Boris Grubic, who scored his first ever goal for Zoom Schneider on his debut against the Pancyprians. Starter this year, Cesare Marconi, who has not scored a goal in the league, but has scored 3 in the cup. In fact, in all 3 of the cup games so far. And Tal and Hamu will be on the left side. For the Pancyprians, Josh Levine in goal, of course, and want to give a big shout out to his fiancée Sam and his mum Dana, who Josh informed me are very regular watchers of Game of Frame. So I hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight, Sam and Dana. And then our back 4 is going to be Ricard Cederberg and Jens Hoff at the centre backs, Stephen O'Connell, the left wing back, Frimpong, who Joe Holland had opted to put in the number 10 the last few games, perhaps not quite as successfully as he'd hoped that transitions. Put him back to wing back way, he was excellent so far. Jordan Balon will be in the number 6. Filip Merkovic gets the start alongside Victor Castell, who scored his first goal in a Pancyprian shirt last Sunday, and what a decisive one it was, the 90th minute winner against Leros. A front 3, Sebastian Ruiz on the right, Juan Moreno on the left, and James Tristino, the Pancyprian's top scorer of the last 2 seasons, leading the line. And guys, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Umbro, who is the presenting partner for Game of Frames 25-26 coverage. Umbro are celebrating 100 years of football. You can learn more by scanning the QR code or visiting the website umbropremier.com. Please do give that QR code a scan if you can spare it. Big help for us with our sponsor numbers. We did have some rain early this afternoon. At the moment, the later showers we had potentially expected are holding off. It is a slick pitch though, that's for sure. Might increase the tempo somewhat. We are, I think, short 1 official at the moment. And I know that Coach Alex is always a bit anxious about the floodlights show at Jack McManus because they turn off at 10 p.m. And we're off. So I think we're going to be starting here with just the 2 officials because the other linesman very delayed, and there is the concern with the floodlights turning off at 10 p.m, particularly given this game would go to 30 minutes of extra time if level after the 90. Marconi with a delicate early touch. Victor Castell, lovely early interchange, but stopped by Dennis Koch. Sim Schneider, of course, in the bright yellow, and the Pancyprians in the blue. Tom Holtz will bring it forwards. Switches it to Richard Bastian. Diego Silva, who has had a fantastic season so far for Zoom, dictates the tempo. In the middle. Scored in the Open Cup against Met Oval last Sunday. That ball's fired across and cleared out. There's Silva. Be a throw for Sim Schneider. Marconi. Balon not taking any chances, and Jordan Balon wearing the armband for the Pancyprians. Toss down the line. Grubic. Balon. Moreno. Jordan Balon. Merkovic. Jens Hoff, the big Norwegian. Good ball to James Tristino. Turns sharply, but it was slightly heavy with his touch, and you can see perhaps the effects of the slick pitch already. Worked out right to Eric Frimpong, who is a bundle of energy down that right side. Balon draws it on a penny for Juan Moreno. Balon. Castell got sandwiched between Grubic and Bastian, and Marconi was looking for the feet of Bastian. Wasn't a great pass. And then a little bit loose from Victor Castell. I've said it a couple of times this season already, but no doubt Pancyprian's a team in transition this year. Half their squad tonight, players that were signed over the summer, and the results have been extremely mixed to say the least. 9 games this season across all competitions, won 5, lost 4, and 4 defeats is normally the amount of losses the Pancyprians have across 2 seasons, but 3 in the league, 1 in the Open Cup as well against the Greek Americans. And in terms of the goals scored, that's been down. They were the top scorers in the APSL last year, or joint top scorers I should say, with 72 goals. This season they failed to score 4 times in all 4 of the defeats. And also defensively, Pancyprians have struggled a lot more. 11 clean sheets last year, conceded just 11 games. Just conceded just 17 goals in 22 APSL games. This year they're already at 11 in 8 APSL matches. So the stats certainly don't lie, but they showed a lot of fighting spirit against Leros to come back in those last 20 minutes, 3-1 down and 1-4-3. And this man, Victor Castell, has been very impressive in the middle. So is Eric Frimpong, but it's just taken time to gel. Here's Cesare Marconi, galloping force, goes early, and Levine had to react very quickly. He was backpedaling Josh Levine. It's a really sharp pass to find Marconi. And Levine realised, I think, he was a little bit exposed to the lob, backpedaled furiously, and that meant he had to be that much quicker with his spring on his toes as that shot came in. First corner of the night, it's going to be Diego Silva towards the near post. Hurt clear. Silva teasing it across, headed out by Jens Hoff. Bashing into Koch. There's a head by Moreno. Grubic watched very closely. Ball come to Holch. Here's Ben Hamu. Couldn't wriggle past his man. And it switched to Castell, and the Pancyprians can break here. Juan Moreno. Castell on the overlap. Moreno opting inside. Merkovic. O'Connell. Castell. Good press by Bastian. Our third official has just arrived, so we will get another linesman momentarily. Silva. Cut out by O'Connell. Koch. Or Bastian even. Grubic. Silva. Bastian. Marconi being watched closely by Jens Hoff, too closely for the referee's liking. Silva driving it crossfield. Super ball. Ramirez gets it back to Holch. Ben Hamu showed too much of that pass to Cederberg, and it'll be A foul for the Pancyprians. Sebastian Ruiz skies down. Markovic. Jenshoff. Frimpong. Balon. On a penny for Moreno. Two good diagonal balls already from Balon, and Moreno's done well. Drilled it, took a deflection. It'll come to Jordan Balon on the edge. Heavy with his first touch. Silva winning the first tackle. Castell throwing himself into the second. Lee partially clearing the lines. Jordan Balon.
Well done, Jordan. Love it, Moreno.
Then it's off. Cederberg. Frimpong. Short pass there by Moreno, but Bastian couldn't find Marconi. Jenshoff, Pancyprians having most of possession early on here at Roosevelt Island. Markovic. Eric Frimpong with his first chance to drive at Ramirez. They doubled up on him. Ball just about stays in. Driven in flat. Tristino with the flick on. Got lots of power behind the header. Couldn't quite keep it down, but a good effort by Tristino. Nicely driven in. Flat ball by Ruiz. So him struggling to keep the ball. Tristino looked to split the defence. Slightly too much on that pass for Juan Moreno. The last 8 meetings between Zoom and the Pancyprians, only once has it been a goalless draw. It was at the end of the 23-24 season, and the game was effectively meaningless, the Pancyprians having already secured a playoff spot. And Zoom out already with nothing to play for that game.
Move it, move it.
Driven over the top.
Good try, good try. Let's get it up again. Good try.
Jason Lee.
Jordan, good Markovic.
Grubic touches it into Coke. Unable to find Cesare Marconi. O'Connell gives it all the way back to Josh Levine. It's off back to Josh Levine. Marconi pressing it manfully. Levine did well to find Frimpong, who drew in the foul with a lovely inside-outside bit of footwork. Jordan Balon. O'Connell, calm under pressure. Jenshoff. That's going to ask too much of James Tristino.
Keep him in there, keep him in there.
But it will go out right by the corner flag, which is going to pen Zoom Schneider in their own third. Thrown short and hoofed clear by Holch.
Well done.
O'Connell. Couldn't find the feet of Juan Moreno. Marconi. Hoff. Marconi. Silva. Bastian. Baylon got a little touch now. I think Bastian was hoping for a free kick with an early little clip on his heels.
Rich, you gotta take it.
Grubic. Moreno. Jordan Baylon. It's another superb pass by Baylon. I thought for a second it just ran away from Ruiz. But Baylon looking to spray the play whenever he can. And it's not as easy on the more limited dimensions of Jack McManus, but Baylon hit two really good passes already to the left flank towards Moreno. It's just slightly off there as he looked for Ruiz. Bastian, he's got lots of space to drive up into. Cuts inside, Richard Bastian. Coke. Silva. And Hamu was stretching, couldn't get on it. And Zoom pushed quite a few bodies forwards. That may leave them a little short at the back here. Strange to Trino, but he is offside. Looked very marginal.
Hey, where's the linesman? Where's the linesman? He doesn't know what he's doing with it.
How can he be offside when our player runs past him with the ball, Ref? Have a look left, yeah, good Stephen.
Grubic. So I'm having a little trouble connecting with the front line at the moment. The frustration mounting a little bit for the hosts. Jordan Baylon. Moreno is onside, he's coming into the corner of the box, looking towards the far post. Tristino couldn't reach it. Frimpong back in, and no one there to apply a finishing touch. Tristino at absolute full stretch, couldn't quite get the contact on it as it skidded across the 6-yard box. Moreno finding a gulf on the right side of Zim's defence. Jordan Baylon.
So watch the game, please.
Good chances at either end here. That was a really, really golden one though for Tristino. Couldn't slide quite quickly enough across that turf. Levine's either sliced that or might have taken a touch off of Marconi as he cleared it. Here's Jens Hoff. He's overrun it. And the referee being appealed to again by Zoom. Eric Frimpong. Ruiz. Give and go. Ruiz. Frimpong. The flag goes up.
Up a little bit, Victor.
Tristino looking for the canny flick on to Castell. Then Hamu away from Frimpong, and here's Diego Silva. Coke. Sebastian. Dennis Onku wearing the armband for Zoom. Ben Hamu. Hodge. Ramirez caught late by Frimpong. Play continues. And Ben Hamu with an ambitious ball to Marconi, well over hit. O'Connell.
Every time, make the run every time. You're not going to get it. Make it.
Frimpong. Ruiz. Tapped out to Frimpong. Ruiz. Drills it across. Onku left it. Tristino! Just past that near post.
Well done. It's coming.
I think Onku deliberately left that. Thought that his keeper, Morinigo, had it behind him. But instead it was Tristino waiting, who could barely believe his luck. Snatched at the chance. Twice in 5 minutes, the Pancyprian's coming very close. Good ball by Holsch to Ben Hamu. Marconi. Ben Hamu pointing out to the referee some of the contact he feels Eric Frimpong is making on every occurrence. He has the ball. Moreno. Spinning. And then that was a late tackle by Koch, and he's going to be a little fortunate to escape without a yellow card there, Koch. He leapt in. Certainly nothing deliberate about that foul, but it's a clumsy tackle. Here's James Tristino, and the flag is going up again. Tristino expertly finding the far left corner.
Check the feed on that one. Andy, check the feed because he scored. And they're always fucking wrong. So check the feed.
O'Connell. Moreno. Balon. Sebastian Ruiz. Merkovic. Frimpong offside, and the Pancyprian's frustration beginning to grow with this linesman.
Playing, Blue, keep playing.
Lee. Did well to break out that press initially. Then Grubic losing it. Merkovic. Tristino. Carefully watched by Jason Lee. Koch dwelt on that ball too long. And Moreno will give it all the way back to Josh Levine. Yeah, it's off.
Keep moving the ball. Keep moving it.
Frimpong skips away from one tackle. Shot it with his weaker left foot. Tristino will get the scraps. Tristino saved by Morinigo. Relatively comfortable for the keeper. Jordan Balon. Moreno. Floats it across field. Read by Holsch. Cederberg. He's played a lot of this season in the number 6 position, Cedarburg. I'm not sure he's always looked that comfortable there, so perhaps he's happy to be back in the centre-back position. He's more usually playing. Brings that one down well there, Cedarburg. Here's Jordan Balon. Frimpong waited for it to come. Ben Hamu with a clever touch to Marconi. Coke. Acres of space for Bastian. Races on. O'Connell with a really good tackle. Jason Lee holds it into Coke Jr. And Marconi, the flag goes up against Cesare Marconi. Jeremy Crossfield. Ruiz will win the throw-in. Tristino. Ruiz back to Jordan Balon. Victor Castell onto his right foot. Castell! Venomous strike, palmed away by Mori Nigo. That was really moving. Keeper got a strong pair of hands on it. Pancyprian's really threatening an opener here. O'Connell. There'll be a throw-in for the Pancyprians. Tristino. Hoofed clear by Jason Lee. Jens Hoff in a bit of a sticky spot. Fortunate to get away with a goal kick there. Balon. Castell. Dinks it towards Tristino. Silva. Heavy first touch. Jordan Balon's won it. Balon straight into the hands of Mori Nigo. 3 long-range efforts in quick succession by the Pancyprians. But the FA Euro Under-19 goalkeeper standing the test so far. That was sure handling, even though straight at him. You've got to remember it is a wet evening.
Love it, Stephen! Well done, Stephen! It's coming, Blues! Keep playing, keep playing!
Merkovic. Tristino might be in behind here. James Tristino! Still no dice for the Pancyprians. But it's a flow of chances at the moment. Lee hammering it forward. Zoom could do with some possession. At the moment, Pancyprians are coming back in waves of attacks. Merkovic. Good step by Denisonku. Silva. Grubic. Finds Dennis Coke. And Hamu stuck too closely by Cedarburg. Castell. Grubic just struggling a little bit here. This might be the end of Boris Grubic's night. Felix Dickerhoff is warmed up, stripping down. I think they are going to make this change soon. In a night already where they're missing a number of players. They're forced to make an injury change. Looks as if Bastian's going to move up into that front three. And Dickerhoff will go into the back line, well, the wing back at least. Could say midfield 4. Jens Hoff. Balon. Ruiz couldn't keep it in.
Pick up.
Silva. Out forward. Commanding header by Jens Hoff.
Stay left, Moreno, stay left.
Lee. The newcomer, Dickaroff, with his first touch. Koch. Lots of space on the left side. Van Hamu, he helps it on towards Silva. Not enough legs on the ball. Ruiz back to Cederberg. And Josh Levine deals with the danger.
Good, Philip. Well done, Philip. Two spread out, Jordan. Two spread out.
Good header by O'Connell. Balon. That'll be throw for the Pancyprians. Sebastian Ruiz. Castell. And Malkovich was clipped there. And it's going to be a free kick in a good shooting position for the Pancyprians.
Keep moving the ball. It's coming. Keep moving it. Stay on side and follow it in.
About 30 yards out here, this free kick. Filip Mirkovic, the only candidate to take it. Mirkovic, about a foot over the crossbar.
Organise, Jordan.
Bastian. Dickaroff. Jordan Bell unable to poke a foot in. Dickaroff tossing it down the line. Cesare Marconi is in behind O'Connell. No isolate at the moment. Dinks it towards the far post. Ben Hamu misjudged it. None of Marconi's teammates could keep up with him. Balon. That's a really poor tackle on Victor Castell by Onku. And the referee not left with much choice but to show a yellow for that tackle, even though it was Onku's first offence, nowhere near the ball.
Come on, Blue, keep playing. Don't slow it up. Keep playing.
Took away both of Victor Castell's legs. Balon. Moreno. There'll be a throw-in. The Pancyprians. Jens Hoff.
Get back in, Jordan.
Frimpong. Castell. Victor Castell onto his right foot. Nearly found an inadvertent way through the back line. It'll be a throw in for the Pancyprians. Around 11 minutes remaining in the first half. Pancyprians have controlled most of this period thus far. Had a flurry of good chances, but still no breakthrough. Marconi has watched too closely. Once again, Bayhoff. Silva. Marconi. O'Connell brave with the header. Moreno. Merkovic. Castell. Closed down quickly by Lee, and Silva looking for Marconi, who either thought he wasn't going to have to get on the end of that and keep it in, or was certain he was offside. Frimpong. Hoff. Frimpong. Took a heavy touch and then Ben Hamu prostrate on the ground on the afters of that tackle. Lost on the throw and really poorly by the Pancyprians. Marconi was trying to cut it inside for Bastian. A little short from O'Connell to Levine, who was the coolest man in the field there. Jordan Bailon. I think Tristino's going to be caught offside again, and he is. Tristino had a tug there of Holch.
Jordan, have a look. Jordan, behind you. Even for Victor. Victor, do the 10.
Marconi, lovely half turn. Lee, off with his pass. They've been pretty wayward with the passes for the front line, Zoom, this first 35 minutes. O'Connell.
Tristino in behind there. Victor's showing feet.
Hoff.
Get inside with the bit.
Frimpong. Bastian, and Coke got that pass all wrong. He was looking for the run of Dickroff, who was crossing the halfway line, but just lost his footing. It came off of his shins. Filip Merkovic. Bailon, clever pass. Frimpong. Ruiz. Jordan Bailon. Ruiz floating it in. And Silva will come away with it for Zim Schneider, looking towards Bastian. Good burst of pace from O'Connell. Bastian. And Bailon smashing that out. Silva. Another throw in for Zoom. Bastian in the box. And he threw himself into that tackle. Thrown right by the corner flag for the Pancyprians. Ben Hamu, I think, was trying to give a pass into Bastian and then get it back from him. Got the angles wrong. Bailon has lost it uncharacteristically in a dangerous position. It's Cesare Marconi. Took a wicked bounce right before Josh Levine, who wasn't set. And the keeper managed to react quickly enough. Dangerous, dangerous moment. Fired force down at the other end. James Tristino's in behind. Couldn't bring it down. Not the easiest first touch to get right. It was stretching. It's on the bounce. Player of his quality will be a little disappointed he couldn't connect on that. It's Silva. Holtz. Right up to Marconi. It's a really good ball to Dickaroff. He can drive at O'Connell. Dickaroff onto his left foot. Took a deflection, I think, off of Bastian. And that will render it an offside. Sebastian Ruiz. Beating his man as if he wasn't even there. Ruiz across 6-yard box. Tristino. Another one goes begging. I think it was Holtz who threw himself in there. Got a critical touch. Corner kick as we move into the final few minutes of the half. Markovic will take it. Swings it towards the far post. Tristino was rising, comes on the edge. That came off of the hand of O'Connell as he took the first swing at it. There you go. O'Connell. Moreno hauled down by Dickaroff. Hoff drills it crossfield. Raking ball finds Sebastian Ruiz. Ruiz. Oh, what a dangerous ball. It just needed a touch. Deserved a touch. Marvellous cross in. Jordan Bailon It's spilled to Tristino, and a really important recovery by Morinigo. For a second, it looked as if he gifted the Pancyprians top scorer from the last 2 years. The ball 6 yards out. It is a night to take longer range shots with the slickness of the field. Moreno. Bail on to Eric Frimpong. Castell gets it back from O'Connell. His first touch was off.
Hey, cover now, Juan!
So I'm having some trouble playing it out though. Diego Silva restores some order. Here's Ramirez. And worked up to Cesare Marconi, couldn't keep it in.
Play!
We're ticking towards first half stoppage time. Bailon. Silva. Got quite a bit of the heels of Bailon there. Here's Jens Hoff. Castell. Merkovic. Moreno. Merkovic back to O'Connell, and the referee's going to play no stoppage time at all. And it's half time. Pancyprians with lots of chances, but just couldn't hit the back of the net. The under-19 keeper for Zim Schneider, Morinigo, has been kept busy, but not found wanting thus far. Nearly had a slippery moment right at the end, but recovered well. At the moment, who will face Leros in the semi-final of the Manning Cup remains a mystery. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back shortly with the second half.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential. Hello everyone, welcome back to Jack McManus Field. All level, yeah, Pancyprians with a lot of chances. The young man in goal, the under-19 goalkeeper, making his debut for Zoom Schneider tonight. Morinigo has been very busy, has stood up well to the test, shown some great character. Zoom Schneider with some glimpses of goal as well. Josh Levine having to make 2 saves in that first half. Neither of them were comfortable. But something that will come into play as well as this half progresses is Zoom Schneider with just 2 subs remaining on the bench. They had to replace Grubic early in the match due to injury, and the Pancyprians with a full complement on the bench. Both sides unchanged from the end of the first half. Tristino will be disappointed he didn't score in that first period, will kick us off it. And I think one thing is for certain, Pancyprians will not want this to go to extra time by any means. They showed the dominance in the first half that they should win this in the 90. Jordan Bailon, good feet. He finds Eric Frimpong, who's got space to drive up into. Watch for Sebastian Ruiz. How fast is this right side of the Pancyprians? Ruiz towards the far post. Castel off balance, dispossessed by Bastian. That wasn't the best of passes. Ramirez did really well to deal with it, and he looks to send away Ben Hamu. What a brilliant tackle initially by Cederberg. He then lost it. He stuck a foot in, and he's going to add his name to the book. Marconi ghosted in there. And Diego Silva will take this free kick, a chance for Zoom to pump the ball into the penalty area. That's a dangerous looking ball. On the turn, the shot from Onku clattered off of Hoff's shins and hacked clear by the Pancyprians. Ramirez. Silva. Not a good pass. Jens Hoff races onto it too heartily. His touch was heavy. Silva back with it. Played onto the right side. Dickerov. Give and go with Silva. Dickerov. That final ball lacking.
Victor, Philip, pick up!
Low ball in, Levine gathers, and Ruiz howling for it. Levine perfectly finds them, and Ruiz can take on Holt's ship. Tristino and Moreno to aim for in the box. Zoom back very quickly in numbers, halting the gallivanting Sebastian Ruiz. Here's Jordan Bailon. It runs to Moreno. Castel. Bailon. Bailon again. Played all the way back to Jens Hoff. Schneider sitting pretty deep. Castel bullying his way through the Zoom players. Ben Hamu is picking up the bruises. Castel not too impressed with the way he went down. Ends off. Frimpong. Balon.
Seba! Aqui! Let Tristino do that! Let Tristino do that, Seba! Look quickly you find it! Toss to him! Hey guys!
Ramirez hooking it up. Levine right to the edge of his penalty area and gathering. Balon. Merkovic. Ruiz. Zoom. Doubling up on Ruiz whenever they can. What a pass by Ruiz. Almost outside the foot. It looked more like a slice with his laces there from Ruiz. Presume it was meant for Moreno, not the left back. Lovely diagonal ball by Balon to Eric Frimpong. And Frimpong caught late by Ramirez, who threw himself in. And he becomes the third player to be booked this evening.
Come on!
Basically a corner kick from this position for the Pancyprians. It's going to be Merkovic with the outswing up towards the penalty spot. Lots of bodies rising and hooked over the crossbar. I think it was Silva with the final clearance, might have been Ben Hamu. It's going to be a corner kick now for the Pancyprians. Driven towards that far post. Silva got a touch on it. Ramirez with another little flick on it. Sebastian Ruiz. Silva tenaciously at his heels and forcing Ruiz back. Good defending there by Silva. Balon. Merkovic. Sells the dummy to Ben Hamu. That's the nicely weighted ball behind for Tristino. Couldn't outfox Holtz though. Cederberg. Frimpong. Jordan Balon. O'Connell. Ball lost a little bit cheaply. Here's Bastian.
Ricky!
Frimpong. Ben Hamu having a grasp on the shoulder. Fighting towards Tristino. Inigo will gather that all day long. Holtz searching over the top. Cederberg with a little dummy to let that run back to Levine. Balon. Ends off.
Behind you!
Not the right pass for Ruiz. Ben Hamu. Coke. Sprays it to Bastian. Dickaroff racing forwards. Bastian looking inside for Marconi instead. Really important touch by Cederberg, who puts it out for a corner kick. Didn't get that touch right. Marconi was waiting eagerly behind him. Swung in, but the pass all wrong there. Jordan Balon. Merkovic looks inside towards James Tristino. The race is on. Hoch had enough of a head start. And he clears the lines. Looks as if that ball had already gone out, but linesman didn't see it that way. Ramirez to Marconi. Ben Hamu. Marconi winning himself the free kick. There's some activity on the Pancyprian's bench. Joe Holland is going to make a change soon. That swung in with a lot of pace, and it was Cederberg who connected on it. Corner kick for Zoom. Now I think we'll be happy overall with how the first 11 minutes of this second half have transpired, been relatively even. Silva to swing this in towards the far post. Comes to Marconi, who hits the post. Levine thought it was going wide. It wasn't. You know, I think might have hit the flag went up. What a strike by Cesare Marconi. Can't quite believe it. I think Levine really thought that was going wide, and to us, initially I did too, but Marconi inches away from a brilliant opener. Castel has been quiet so far in this second half after putting the strings a lot in the first. Not a good pass by O'Connell. Jason Lee. Morinigo takes it back to him very calmly. He's done so well, that teenager. George Jantalis is going to be introduced momentarily. One of many new signs for the Pancyprians over the summer. Cederberg. Frimpong. Merkovic returns it to him well. Frimpong. Pokes into Castel. Tristino racing after it. But Morinigo, even, excuse me, off his line. Very fast together.
Come on, Tristino! Keep working, Tristino!
Hoch crossfield ball. But Dickaroff couldn't bring it down. Moreno will be withdrawn. Ruiz is going to switch to the left, and George Gentalis will move on to the right wing. Ramirez will breathe a sigh of relief not to have a reason on his flank anymore, but he's now got to deal with Gentalis. There's now Dickroff, the sub. He's going to have to deal with the pace of Ruiz. Sent in towards Tristino, who brings it down. Tristino! Breakthrough for the Pancyprians on the hour mark. Their top scorer from the past 2 seasons. Bringing it down with expertise and tucking it home. He squandered a few chances in the first half, Tristino, but absolutely no mistakes that time. Beautiful first touch at full pace and snuck it past Morinigo. And just when the game was really looking quite in the balance, a moment of quality unlocks Zoom Schneider's defence. But Zoom's certainly still in this, with half an hour to play. Ablanedo is going to come on shortly, and another change being prepared, I think. Oh no, it's just Ablanedo for now. Lee throwing us all into that. Castell, house for handballs by Zoom, not heeded. It's going to come on the far side. Gentalis took a deflection. And Hamu. Silva. Going to come back to Zoom Schneider. Bastian. Should note the Pancyprians have beaten Zoom Schneider in the last 8 meetings whenever they've scored against them. But stats only say so much, and Zoom very nearly finding an immediate response.
Come on, pick up!
Marconi ripping the side netting. He came so close just a few minutes before Tristino's goal. Marconi hitting the post, and he was mighty close that time as well. It's going to be another corner kick here for Diego Silva.
On the edge, Eric!
Swung out, headed well by Cederberg. Comes on the edge. Koch. Tristino. Good first touch by Castell. Lee with a solid crunching tackle, well timed. And a little unfortunate there, Lee, to not get that thrown. I think the final touch did come off of Castell. That is Castell's final action. He's replaced by Ablanedo. Here's Pablo Ablanedo. His second season with the Blues, switches it out to Eric Frimpong. Hoff. O'Connell whips it towards James Tristino. Didn't quite judge the bounce, which zipped right in front of him. Also a slight zoom touch before it reached Tristino. Came off of his chest. Couldn't bring it under a spell. Lovely shaped ball by O'Connell. Merkovic. Frimpong never tires, it seems. Levine finds O'Connell. Ablanedo. It's heavy with that final touch. The ball will come to Markovic. Does well, Filip Markovic. Gentalis cuts to the byline. Gentalis fizzed into the chest of Morinigo. Fortunately for the goalkeeper, bounced off it away from a dangerous area. Hoff. Able to buy himself a free kick. Guys, let me remind you, today's broadcast is sponsored by Ambro Premier, the presenting partner for Game of Frame the 25-26 season. You can learn more at ambropremier.com. Ambro celebrating 100 years of football. O'Connell. Ruiz gives it back to O'Connell, who surges forwards. And the referee's not going to blow up. O'Connell still with it. Tristino, 2. O'Connell bulldozing his way down that left flank. And James Tristino doubles his tally. He won't score an easier one than that. Brilliant burst by Stephen O'Connell. The give and go initially with Sebastian Ruiz. O'Connell started on the halfway line. Drove down that left flank. Bullied Jason Lee off the ball in the shoulder to shoulder. Fist across the 6-yard box. And Tristino just had to apply the touch. Tristino now sitting on 5 goals for the season. And Zoom have got a considerable task if they're going to bring this back level and send it to extra time. 25 minutes remaining here. Sebastian Ruiz taking on Jason Lee. Blue shirt surging forwards. Ruiz took a touch off of Lee. I think it'll be a corner kick. And coach Alex is going to make his final change. Ben Hamu, who was kept in Frimpong's pocket all night, will be replaced by Tyler Swaby. Markovic shapes it towards the far post. Frimpong met it and tipped away by Morinigo. I think it might have just been going wide, but Morinigo quite right not to want to take any chances. Coach Hollins is going to make another pair of changes. Howie and the recent Tau even, excuse me, and the recent signing Kevin Hernandez stripped down. Markovic, Tristino on a hat-trick, and he hit the top of the crossbar. Didn't meet that at all as he intended, was looking to bullet it, instead got under it, but Morinigo nearly caught out. And that is going to be Tristino's final touch of the evening. He'll be replaced. He is on course to be in the match winner at the moment. Eric Frimpong also withdrawn. Coach Holland with one eye on the subsequent games. They've got Richmond at home next weekend, then Nyack, and then Hoboken. They also, well, if this score holds, have a Manor Cup semi-final against Leros on the weekend of the 7th of December. Tarry with his first touch. Markovic Poked away by Holch. Balon tried to hook it to Sebastian Ruiz. Ablanedo intercepted but couldn't find Stephen O'Connell.
Let's go!
Kevin Hernandez has gone into the centre forward position.
Go on, George.
Mirkovic into the path of Tristino, but sorry, Ruiz, but he couldn't bring it with him there, the Colombian.
Stay high, George. Stay high, George.
Towie. Cultured ball in behind, Balon flicks it back, it's lovely over the crossbar by Jantalis. It was I think a tackle that stopped him. The referee didn't think it took a touch off a Zoom player. Jantalis just put it over under his own propulsion. Pretty sure that took a touch. Lovely build up though by the Pancyprians. That ball behind Swaby from Dickerov. Jens Hoff. Towie. Mirkovic returns it to Towie. He looks towards Kevin Hernandez. Lovely ball. Hernandez onto his left foot. I wonder if he could have gone down there. There's a tackle from behind by Lee. Perhaps not a lot of contact, but seeing them given if the player does go down. Swaby. Strong from the stocky number 7, but a wayward ball. Jens Hoff, the big Norwegian with the scissor. Still coming here, Jens Hoff, and then I think he was going for the top right corner at the far post. Centre back getting big dreams.
Well done, Kevin. Well done, Kevin.
About 18 minutes remaining. Pancyprians certainly feeling control, but if Zoom can just claw a goal back, of course the entire complexion of this quarter-finals will be changed for the final stages. Jantalis. Towie. Jantalis. Looked as if that board gone out, but flag stayed down. Jantalis couldn't find Mirkovic. Konstantinos Karasis will be introduced shortly for the Pancyprians. Silva searching on that far side. Just asking a bit too much from Ramirez. And O'Connell, who's had a good night, replaced by Karasis. Created the second goal for the Pancyprians. Puts them in control here. Jack McManus.
Get up a little bit, get up a little bit. Tight midfield. Tight midfield. Yeah, Pablo, find one. I'm down.
Marconi, lovely first touch. Bastian, is there still life in Schneider? Silva, back to Bastian, who lost his balance. Mirkovic helps around the corner. Jantalis offside. Bastian. Dinks it on that far side. Dickerov. Onside. And a wayward cross by Marconi. It's going to find Ramirez on the far side. He couldn't do anything with it. Sent up towards Kevin Hernandez. That's clever. Onku's got to be careful. He's on a yellow card. Did just enough not to impede Hernandez. Coke. Marconi. Just not clicks for him. Balon hooks it cross field. How's your touch? Slightly too far ahead of Towie. Coke. Markovic winning it back. And then it's a good tackle by Ramirez. Here's Marconi. Let that ball run away from him. Markovic. Ablanedo. Flag is going to stay down for Jordan Balon, who can seal it here. Balon! 3 for the Pancyprians. And that's the dagger by Jordan Balon. He sprung the offside trap. The Pancyprian skipper had an age to pick out his corner and stroked it home. It's been a prolific season for the defensive midfielder. He's second top scorer for the Pancyprians now with 4 to his name. And Sebastian Ruiz is going to make way. Philip Jork is going to come on and he will go into the centre forward position. Hernandez now on the right. Jork with a lovely first touch. Balon. Pancyprians smelling blood in the water here. Hernandez. Jork. Couldn't connect. Really good chance. Soon we've got to be careful. There's still 14 or so minutes remaining here. This could really run away from them. This victory will do the Pancyprians a world of good for their confidence. 3-0 defeat against Lansdowne 2 weeks ago, and they were decidedly second best in that game. Leros, they put in a stronger showing, but in the end I think you can say they count themselves fortunate to come away with a victory, given they were 3-1 down with 20 minutes left. They showed a lot of heart to fight themselves back, but not the sort of comfortable victory the Pancyprians have so often posted in this division. But this is more like a return to form. They have controlled most of the game. Zoom have had their moments, but certainly Pancyprians are good for their lead. And the Pancyprians will host Richmond next weekend with no room for error really left in the APSL Metro. If they're going to have any chance of defending their title. Here comes Towie. They're all trying to get in on the action. Towie towards the far post, and inexplicably that has not gone in. They were queuing up in the middle. Not sure how that hasn't gone in. Towie had Jork. He had Chalice. Ended up being Lee who got a touch. Whipped towards that far post. Popped up. Not really cleared at all by Coke. The flag goes up. Shot by Markovic. I'm not sure how that can be offside, honestly. Flag is still up. but it was a Zoom Schneider touch that took it in. I may have totally missed something there, but on my first viewing, I think the linesman may have just misunderstood the offside rule there quite significantly. Pancyprians subdued in their process because they know this game is won at this point and not looking for any disciplinary suspensions. Ramirez, clever, left Towie on the ground. Ramirez towards that far post, Hoff well positioned. And the big Norwegian forcing his way past Ramirez. It'll be a throw-in though for Zoom Schneider. Thrown into Marconi. No one at that far post. I think Zoom, again with a depleted squad, only 3 subs tonight, have ran out of gas. And Zoom actually facing Richmond next as well. They will play Richmond on Thursday evening. We'll have that back live on Game of Frame, and then they will visit. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Totally misreading my my notes. Zuma away against Nyack next weekend, and then midweek they will take on Richmond. And still TBD if we're going to stream that game, Zoom away against Nyack, but we'll certainly stream Zoom against Richmond in the middle of next week. Balon clattering that off of Bastion. And another change is going to be made here for Coach Holland. And it's the recent signing, Benny Lafortune, who is a St. John's graduate from a while ago, 2019. Played a spell in 6th tier Germany. Got 30 minutes last weekend against Leros. And Coach Holland telling me he's doing a PhD. Fortune. Balon, what a ball that is. Jens Hoff. Carousis. Ablanedo. Fortune. Sat up decently, but got under it, put it up into the tree, shed some leaves. Really well done by Ricard Cederberg. Jens Hoff. Carousis. That's a loose ball. Marconi. Still with it, Cesare Marconi. Set back, it's Richard Bastion. Lent back and it went over the crossbar. Really big let off for Carousis. Pancyprians don't want to give Zoom any late hope here, even with a 3-goal margin. Carousis, that's a better pass this time. Philip Jock is onside. Jork onto his right foot. Still with it, Jork. And he just lost his bearings. And there's a very speculative shot by Antalis. Fortune coming back. Hoff. Ablanedo skipping between the tackles. Fired it into Denisonku. Then Tanless. Same effort. Onku. Trying to force that ball to Holch. Looked like that might have come off of Jordan Baylon's hand. Silva. Bastian turns and has the shot. Decent pace behind it, but Levine always had it covered. Ended up going a foot or so wide. Gonzalez. Ablanedo. Karasis. Ablanedo. Slipping it through towards Jork, who hadn't synced his run up with that pass. Dicker off into Silva. Too high for Marconi. Fortuné. That's a naughty late tackle by Baylon. Referee should have really played advantage there because Hernandez had brought it down in a good spot, but not going to impact the outcome of this game, I don't think. Ablanedo. Karasis. Gonzalez. Karasis. Ablanedo. Karasis again. Low, and Fortuné not far from applying a finishing touch. It was Holch who came across and denied him.
Well done, Benny.
Silva up to Bastian.
Good, Cowie.
Koch searching for Marconi. Levine off his line. That ball will go all the way to Oronigo, who you couldn't fault for any of those goals. The under-19 player has done really well tonight. Good saves. Has shown good character, good confidence playing with this field full of seasoned, high-level players.
Come on, let's score again.
Tawi. Hernandez. Pokes it on to Tawi. Three blue shirts staying for Tawi towards Jork. Lovely touch. Splendid fourth. That was one for the cameras there by Philippe Jork. Once again, the Pancyprians find themselves down to the byline. Cut back, and Jork with a picturesque finish to complete a rampaging performance from the Pancyprians. A lot of credit to Tawi for the way he attacked down that byline. Really good give and go with Hernandez. Played forwards and Jork is onside. It could get worse here. Philippe Jork really shanked it. Onku floating it up. Towie did really well to win that. Keep it in as well. La Fortune. Ablanedo.
Get a goal, Kevin.
Karasis asking far too much of Chantalis with that pass. Onku, clear the lines. Jordan Balon. La Fortune too much on it for Hernandez. I think Zoom have probably given it the best go they can tonight with all the players they've been missing. But the Pancyprians have soundly beaten them at Roosevelt Island. They get paid back for the opening day defeat and progress to the semi-final of the Manning Cup, where they will meet Leros. Both teams' eyes will now be set firmly back on the APSL. Next weekend, Zoom travel against Nyack. They are hovering Zoom Schneider dangerously close to the relegation zone with just 6 points in their first 7 league games. And for the Pancyprians, they will host Richmond County at St John's at 8 p.m. next Sunday. Every game must win now for the Pancyprians in the APSL. They're going to have any chance of defending the Metropolitan League title. The only club ever to have won the APSL Metro, having lost 3 league games, is Doxa in 2021-2022 season, and they did that by winning every other match. That is surely the Pancyprians' only route, so they will have to get the 3 points against Richmond next weekend. And Zoom Schneider also have got the Open Cup 4th round to look forward to. That's been confirmed. It will be back here at Jack McManus Field on the 23rd, Sunday the 23rd, against Renegades. What a huge contest that would be. The first time I believe the two sides have met. I have to check back through the records. But guys, a big thank you to Zoom Schneider for bringing us down here tonight. Thanks to our sponsor Umbro. Thank you to Joshua Ojokwu for all the great work behind the camera. Thank you to all of you for watching. This is Josh Pratt signing off from Roosevelt Island, Jack McManus Field. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday nights, everyone.